Hello people, welcome to Better Farms Academy, and today too we are here to learn a lot of stuff. And as I told you, this year we are trying as much as possible to give videos, to give advice, motivation every week, so that you also may be able to know something about poultry and things that you have to do and the mistakes that we are doing, so that you don't do the same mistake. So all the things that I'm teaching here, or all the things that I'm saying here, doesn't mean we are doing the perfect thing, or what I'm saying is the perfect one. No. Learn from the mistakes, and things that you saw in the video that we do is not right. Face it in your farms, or you can make a recommendation. But we are not here for criticism, or we are not here for just complaining and making people know that maybe we are the best. No. We are trying to let people know the thing that we've done wrong, that people also know. So today the video is about the proper way of taking manure, or the proper way of removing the manure, the litter. When it says the litter or the manure, and after removing the litter, the thing that you have to learn. So this afternoon we have not fed the best yet. We've not given the feed, so they may see that the feeders doesn't have enough feed in it. So very soon they will eat. So when you are taking the manure, you want to do this, people. Now, see, you want to do all the way to the floor, so that you don't have leftovers of lettuce on the floor. I'll tell you the reason why. And the reason why we are doing is that the removing of the litter, you are basically removing the or reducing ammonia gas. The ammonia gas is in the form of like a blazing fire on your eyes. So when there is too much ammonia gas, the birds are going to having that kind of that smell, that ammonia gas smell. So that will lead to the CRD that we talk about, the chronic respiratory disease, because their nostrils will be blocked, and it's like you as a person having a cold. So so you want to remove the litter all the way to the floor. Not the way, like, let me give you an example, something like this. Even though yes, better, but most of the people remove the litter and they leave some residue. When you leave the residue over here and you put a sawdust on it, it's going to build ammonia gas very faster. So all the thing that you're going to say is that, oh, I just removed my litter. No, you didn't. You just remove the surface of the litter, but not the whole litter. So that will lead to more compounding of ammonia gas, and subsequently it's going to lead to the ammonia gas developing in the cage. So all the thing that we are doing is getting a very bad flow like this. And as you do that, I'm going to tell you a lot of stuff. When you remove litter, what are you looking at? Now, when I'm removing litter, I'm also examining the waste of the poultry beds. So don't just remove a litter and just like that. No. If you have a veterinary guy in your farm, or you the poultry owner, or anybody, that is a good time for you to examine the poultry litter or the dropping. What am I looking at? A very good dropping like this must have like the brownish kind of way with a kind of whitish mixed together, like this one, like this. I'm examining if there's kind of cocci in the base. Also, what's the name? Avian influenza, Newcastle. So every dropping will tell me what I'm expecting. So something like this is not good. See, even though I'm having the brownish way with a gray color, I'm having a little bit foamy with it. That is telling me there's a little bit of cocci in the bags. So, but we just gave cocci like last week, so we are hoping that it will come down. But what we are looking at is this thing, the dropping. The more you see this, the more you know the dropping is better or is good. But if you are getting more of these ones, now you know you're getting too much of cocci or cocci is about to happen in the bag. Now, there's something also like this. It's called a chicken diarrhea. If it's too much watery, you don't want to get too much watery in your bed. It's called chicken diarrhea, and that's why you don't want to get it. And that's one here. You can, after taking the eggs, he does the record. That's by the way. But you have to do your record, the water, the feed, Everything has to be there. That's by the way. One day I'll just show you the proper way of doing all that. So now, as the person is doing this, these birds are stressed. Don't take it like, oh, they're okay, they're normal. They're not. Now you can see over there on the other side, the guys who are taking the litter on the other side. It doesn't mean the birds are not stressed because they're moving around and doing all that. It's putting a lot of stress on the birds. So all what you need to do is to put them on vitamins, especially before that or after that. Anyone you do is okay, but mostly it's better to put them a day before the litter removal and maybe 2 days, 2 days on the drug or 2 days on the medication after the removal. So 1 day before and 2 days after, they should be on the drug. So maybe on the 3rd day or the 2nd day is the day that you are removing the drug. So yesterday or the day before, they were on Foxy and vitamins. After today, they're going to be on the litter. Or you can wait after taking out the whole thing to put them on it. Or you put them on it before that. So people, these are things that you do. And as I told you, we are not the perfect ones. We are doing, and I'm just showing you. And as you are doing that, another thing that you are expecting from these birds is about worms. Because this is a nice stage to look for worms. For this is the time when they drop, you can see the red droppings. Better than maybe when the litter, because if they are dropping on the litter, that way you don't see it. For instance, for this one, if any chicken make a dropping, I can see whether there is worms in it or there's no worms in it. Especially ones like this. The ones like very kind of muddy kind of way. So at times you may see, but as you are learning, I'm just gonna practice one for you. If I have anything, somebody will just be there like, use what is the name? Gloves and all that, I get it. But let me show you. At times I just use one of the feathers. You get it? You pluck one of the feathers. What do? I just go through it. And I'm just going through it, making sure I don't see any worms. So if I don't see them, that's a good signal. I go to another one. As I move the feathers across, if there is worms in it, I see it. So this is the time I expect to see worms. I expect to see any disease. But mind you, if we see a very, very black, dark waste, at times not because of disease, a very black, dark waste, or like their poop. Mostly how they get that poop is from this. I'll show you. Mostly after drinking the water, all the water that drops out here, some of the birds will be feeding from the floor. So what happens is that it gets to be darker. So their poops become very, very, very dark. Maybe 1 or 3 or 5 of them. But you don't want to expect a very dark poop all the time. But it should be coming from this way on the floor. So this is where they pick it from. If you see a very dark and a very dark poop, that's where we are getting all that thing from. So people, that's what we do here. There's more to learn. How many feeders, how many drinkers, how to do the history. You come out your way with all this year. And as I told you, this year we are here to motivate, encourage, and help one another. And if you need a day or checks, don't forget to contact us. And if you need a pullet, we also have a pullet. That's the last time I showed you about the pullet. But here is all about layers. These are our layers farm, and the other side too. Now we have all the layers on all the other side. So that's what we're doing, and we are bringing all the other birds too. We have about 50,000 capacity. This is the second farm that we are. That's our drone farms. Where we have the pull-up is our cedar farms. The next one is the Adoye farms. So about 3 sections. Once here, you can get the land one time. So that's part of the job, by the way. So people, till we meet next time, these are the things that I will show you. And removing of the litter, let them remove it to the floor. Very important. And these guys do a very wonderful job. Some of them are the farm workers who do it. But if the workers are very tense, if they have a lot on their hand, we just help with bringing another outside labor force in it to work. So to remain next time, I say, chase your dreams and money will follow you. Peace.